Okay, we're in a compact space for this one. So, first of all, I need to look at the fucking actual camera. And I need to give credit where credit's due. Also need to shave. Either way, let's get the fuck back a little bit. I got my dog in here with me. She gave me weird ass looks. Either way, I'm gonna give some credit to a guy I couldn't figure out his fucking username. I couldn't go into the creator studio and figure out what the fuck it was. So, if you're the one that commented on the first dipping experience and said should do a video for people that don't know how to dip, teach them how to put in a dip, I was planning on doing that, and I completely fucking forgot about it. So, credits to that guy for fucking not really giving me the idea, but helping me remember that I needed to fucking do that. So thank you for that. Either way, we're gonna be using some Grizzly Wintergreen. The fuck? Either way. So, this video might be a little bit long. Probably will be pretty long. Either way. So like I said, we're gonna be using some Grizzly Wintergreen. Now, what you first want to do, you're gonna want to pick out a dip that you think you'd like. Now, I really don't care much for wintergreen, but I've been dipping a lot of wintergreen lately, just for these fucking Grizzly custom cans. So, I would suggest Skoal, Stoker's, or it's probably about it, really. Skoal or Stoker's are probably two of the best ones. I mean, there's Longhorn. What the fuck's the name of the other one? Basically, the cheaper shit is something good to start out with. Depends on how much you smoke, too. Like, if you're smoking and then coming to dipping, if you smoke, like, a pack of Marlboro Reds or some shit, you could probably go straight into Coke or Grizzly. Now, you could pick a flavor that you think you'd like. Like, there's wintergreen, mint. Really, those would be the good ones for you to start out with, is the wintergreens and mint. If you want more of a fruity flavor, I would go with Skoal or Silver Creek, because they've got cherry. I think Silver Creek's the only one that I know of that makes cherry. But Skoal's got berry, apple, citrus, cherry. I don't really like the cherry one. The cherry one tastes like cough syrup. That's what it's fucking called. That tastes like cough syrup, so. I mean, some people like it. I personally don't. So you'd pick one that either has less nicotine or more nicotine, depending on if you've smoked and then you're coming to dip, or if you're just going straight to dip. If you're going straight to dip and you've never smoked, vaped, anything, I would go with lower nicotine, like Stoker's or something like that. Now, once you've got your dip and your flavor of choice, now you'll learn how to pack it. I usually pack like this. You put your fuck you finger and your thumb right around your can like that. And you take your finger, you relax your finger on top of the can, and you just flick your wrist. Now, another way you can pack it is you put fuck you finger right on the top, thumb on the bottom, pinky right there. Relax your finger on the side of the can, and flick your wrist. Actually, a better way to pack, you do those, but the better out of the two of them, in my opinion, is the side pack, even though I just pack like this. This helps you pack more, or it does a better job of packing than packing like this. Now, once you've got your can packed, depending on how much is in your can, you're going to need to pack more or pack less. If it's like a brand new can, you're going to have to pack less. If there's like half a can, like something like that, you need to pack a little bit more. And if it doesn't work doesn't work as good, you just take your finger, push it all down. So, since I did that, I have just under half a can now. Quit making weird noises, Jesus Christ. I don't know if you can hear my dog, but she's making some weird ass noises. Now what you're going to want to do, if you're just starting out dipping, it's perfectly acceptable to grab your lip, pull it out, and put the dip in. Once you've been dipping for a while, it's a lot quicker than just put the fucking dip in without even touching your lip. So you want to take your thumb, put it right up against the side there. Take your pointer finger, grab it, use your pointer finger to like go down towards your thumb. Use your thumb, push it up together. I kind of push it up against the side of the can. Use your other thumb, knock excess dip off, get it down to the size you want. So that's a little bit less than, that's actually quite a bit less what I normally take. So you take as much as you want. So that's a decent amount. And now you can pull your lip out, put it in your lip, or you can just put it straight in. Now, what you should do is keep your can underneath the pinch when you put it in, because you're going to drop some. I've been dipping for about 5 years now, 4 or 5 years, and I still fucking drop dip. Fucking Outlaw drops dip. Darcy drops dip. If you don't know who Darcy is, it's Mudjug1. Fucking Chris Dips 1 drops dip. Just about every dipper I know drops dip when they put a fucking pinch in. So you're going to take your pinch, and what I do is put it in, rub it down my cheek, and then into my lip. Not really like a lot of my cheek, just over my teeth are. Just put it straight in and then rub it down. That way, it keeps the shape, not really shape, but it keeps packed together, and makes it where it doesn't fall apart as much. You take a dip. Now, make sure your can's not fucked up when you put the lid on it. Now you use your tongue to situate it, get it to where you want it. Now you're going to need to use your tongue to keep it together, because it's going to fall apart a little bit, but not much. Like, the more you dip, the less your dip's going to fall apart, because you're going to get used to having it there and situating it, and you're used to putting it in, and you're going to get to a point where it's really not going to fall apart much. Now, it usually just falls apart when you first put it in. That's why you use your tongue, situate it, get it all packed together, keep it in one spot. Then you need a spitter, unless you're outside. Then you just spit it anywhere. Fuck, it smells like alcohol, what the hell? Either way. Now, fuck. Lost my train of thought there for a second. Now, where you're going to want to put your dip is completely up to you. Whatever is more comfortable for you, that's where you should put it. I normally keep it like either right in the front or off to the side a little bit. There's some people that keep it over here, and there's some people that put it up in the top. If you put it up in the top, you're going to need to take a smaller pinch. Now, like I said, the size of the pinch is completely up to you. The bigger the pinch, the more towards the side you're going to have to go. Like, if you take a fucking huge ass, like, 3-finger pinch, you can put it off to the side. But, like, one of my so-called friends, when he takes a pinch, he takes 3-finger pinch, but it's not really that big of a pinch. And he keeps it like right here. I usually keep it in the front, but like not to the side, not exactly in the front, kind of like off to the side a little bit. Every once in a while, I'll keep it exactly in the front. I don't know why the fuck that smells like alcohol. Either way. Now, back to the dip you're going to want to pick for your first dip. How much time we got? 8:48. You're going to want like a low nicotine dip if you're starting out. Now, if you want something to where it's kind of, well, you're going to want something that's easy to keep together. If you want something that's easy to keep together, low nicotine, and cheap, I'd go with Stoker's. That's probably the best budget dip there is. Now, Grizzly used to be like a hardcore budget dip. I think it used to be like $1 something a can, like when it first came out, I think. I know when Grizzly Wintergreen first came out, it was early 2000s. It was before 2008, I think. And it was all cheap as fuck. Like, I think it was like $1, $2 a can of Grizzly. And now it's at the gas station down the fucking road. It's like $4.05 a can. $4.05 a can. Like, Grizzly's getting expensive. There's fucking Klondike, which I don't know if you can find that everywhere. but it's the absolute worst fucking dip I've ever had. Like, the cut is horrible. It tastes alright, but the cut is fucking horrible. But then again, what the fuck do you expect for $10 a tub? And then there's Longhorn, which, in my opinion, it's not bad, but it's not something I dip a lot of. Like, if you want fruity flavors, or like really sweet dips, I'd go with Skol. And they have regular flavors too. Like, they got natural, straight, wintergreen, mint. And like, if you watch my first dipping experience video, so I absolutely cannot stand Skol Mint, because that was the very first dip I ever had, and I thought it was fucking disgusting. Well, it was the first long cut dip I ever had, and I thought it was fucking gross. If you're into Copenhagen and you want a sweet dip, I would go with Copenhagen Straight. It's kind of a natural flavor. Some water. Drink the water. Fine, be that way. Ooh. Stay. I offered you water. Why didn't you take the water? Take it. You're not very smart, are you? You're the dumbest smart dog I've ever met. Either way. But if you want like a wintergreen that stays together really good, and doesn't cost too much, Stoker's is usually like $2 something a can. Like, it's $2.30 up at that gas station. If you want something that's really cheap, or like not really cheap, but really low nicotine, I'd go with Hawken. I heard that shit is extremely fucking light on the nicotine. And from what I've heard, it's really good, but I've never tried it. Now, if you want, like, if you're really stingy about where the tobacco comes from, like, if you want like 100% American, I would go with Copenhagen or the Grizzly Darks. And there's the only Grizzly Darks that I've seen are dark wintergreen and dark mint. Those are 100% American tobacco. Like, straight up Grizzly wintergreen is 70% US and 30% imported. So, and the bad thing about the imported, though, is you have no idea where the fuck it comes from. Now, I'm sure if you call US Smokeless, American Snuff, not US Smokeless, I'm sure, like, if you call and ask, they'll tell you where that 30% comes from, but I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, if you're really stingy about it, like, if you're really stingy, like, you want like 100% American, I think Stoker's is 100% American, Copenhagen's 100% American, and the Grizzly Dark flavors are 100% American. And make sure when you get a spitter, your spitter can be really anything, really. Make sure, if you're like spitting in a water bottle, you're not drinking another bottle of water that's exactly the same. Because you can set them down right next to each other. Like, you can set them down like this. And then you pick it up, spit, and want to drink, and you accidentally grab your spitter. Fucking move it. So, like, I've almost done that once. And I usually spit in like a pop bottle or some shit. A pop bottle or water bottle. Because I can't afford a mud jug right now. I'm working on getting one. But if you want a spitter that's not a bottle and you can't afford a mud jug, you can go on Amazon and get these little fucking plastic ones. They're like $1 for a fucking spitter. But I would prefer a mud jug because they don't spit or spill. And I guess they're self-leveling. Like, if you like smack it and like go to the side and then come back up. But that's only like the regular mud jugs and not the roadies. So that is about all there is to it. Basically, just pick something you want, or pick something that's low nicotine if you're starting out. Get something that fits your budget, and it is a hell of a lot cheaper than cigarettes, because cigarettes are usually $6 to $10 a pack. In some places it's like up to $15 for a fucking pack of cigarettes. The most expensive I've ever seen dip is like $5. Unless you get a roll, which is 5 cans, that's usually 15 to 20, depending on what brand you get. And you can get a tub of Stokers for like $16. And that's good for 15 cans, 12 cans, something like that. Either way, I'm going to end this video here, and I'll see y'all in the next video. The next video will probably be a review on these custom cans. I have 2 custom cans. I'll probably do a review on those. And I'm trying to get all of them, but I can't find the fucking can with the holder anywhere. So I'm going to end this here. I'll see y'all in the next video.